The state individuals are likely to spend the rest of their natural life in prison if they're convicted.
Charges filed in the Fresno mass shooting that left 4 people dead. Now a 7th suspect is among the accused. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Barugian. Alex Zahn is off tonight. New at 11, the men arrested in connection to a mass shooting in Fresno have officially been charged. Along with the charges, the Fresno County District Attorney's Office announced a 7th man arrested in Minnesota. KC24's Kirsten Mitchell live at the Fresno County Jail with what these men could be facing. Kristen.
Well, Stephanie, it is an extensive list of charges from both the state and federal government. If convicted, some of these men could face life in prison or even the death penalty.
Fresno County has had a long, sad history of gang problems.
These 6 suspected gang members and a 7th found in Minnesota under arrest in connection to Fresno's mass shooting, which left 4 dead, 6 others injured. The state filed multiple murder charges against 4 of the men. The charges include 2 special circumstances that allege they committed multiple murders and were to benefit a gang. This ups their punishment and could mean life in prison without parole or the death penalty if convicted.
The state individuals are likely to spend the rest of their natural life in prison if they're convicted.
The other 3 men are facing federal charges of conspiring to commit murder in aid of racketeering. The criminal complaint lays out a well-thought-out plan. It says the men met, selected the home, chose shooters, provided guns, and assigned lookouts. If convicted, the men who aren't facing murder charges are looking at a maximum of 10 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000.
There are different elements for the crimes in state court than there are for the crimes in federal court.
Legal analyst David Mugridge says the federal government and the state are working in tandem in the case.
It's nice to know that the federal government has a hand on that and that they can kind of corral all of this information in and bring it together and assist in the prosecution of some local gangs that have a history of some violent activity in our county.
And the men are being held right here at the Fresno County Jail with the exception of that one man who is still in Minnesota. 3 of them will be arraigned tomorrow morning at 8:30. Reporting live in downtown Fresno, Kirsten Mitchell, KC24, local news that matters.